Okay then, so this next video is a postnatal workout for mothers who are just recovering from having a baby, perhaps 6 to 8 weeks after the birth. So just starting off with a little bit of mobility, just crossing your legs first of all. If you can't cross your legs, just have your feet together flat, which is fine. So first of all, we just want to start by focusing on the upper back, because for new mothers, the upper back can take a little bit of pressure. You can get bad posture and have that round shoulder appearance. So it's always good to just start up nice and tall in your spine and just have a little bit of shoulder circle. Just lift and retract backwards to mobilize the upper back, and of course the shoulder sockets, but the upper back will get nicely stretched here, so immobilized. So we'll just do 2 more. Breathe into the nose, out to the mouth, and then from there we're just going to lengthen your arms in front, bringing your hands together, and we're going to flex the hands back, and we're just going to pull your arms back as much as we can. Big stretch across the chest, the upper body, and then if you just connect your fingertips together, push your hands out, let your chin tuck into your chest. Good stretch for the upper back there. Okay, just a couple more. Pull your arms back again, really stretch this upper body open, and then fingertips together, push your hands out, chin tucked in, breathe in through nose, out to the mouth. And then if we just put one hand down flat, bend your elbow, and with your other arm just lean and feel a big stretch coming into the side of your waistline oblique. And then the other side, just very gentle, very slow, because you're probably just getting back into a little bit of movement here. Okay, so then we just target the upper back. You can keep your legs crossed for this if you want. Maybe just let your legs stretch out and have your knees slightly bent, so your hands go behind the back of your head. We breathe in nice and tall in your spine, and we just begin to slowly rotate to one side at a time as far as you can. Breathing in, come back to the middle, blow out, other side, opposite shoulder blade, and that is a nice mobilizing effect for the upper back. So again, if you had your legs crossed, just the same thing. Take your time, slow upper body rotation to one side. So I'm moving to my left here, and I'm feeling that in the right shoulder blade. We breathe in, and as I turn to the right, I'll now feel this in my left shoulder blade. So just a steady bit of rotation there. Okay, maybe just give your shoulders a lift as well. Give your head a bit of a slow rotation. Just a 360 each way, nice and slow. Breathe it in, blowing out. Okay, so we'll just do a couple of more mobility movements, and then we'll get into a little bit of core work. So just stacking your knees up bent in line with your hips, and just lying on your side. So I'm lying on my left side here, piling up my arms straight, and from there we're breathing in, and we're just bringing the right arm back as much as we can, following with the face, trying to touch the floor, and then bringing your arm back down. So another one, breathing in. Don't worry if you can't go too far with this. It's not likely you'll be able to touch the floor if you've not exercised for a while since you've been carrying. So we'll do just maybe one more of those, and then we've stretched the chest nicely, and we're going to just target the upper back. So what we do is we just bend your left elbow, right fingertips on top of your head there, and if you can just turn your head to the right and pull back as much as you can, nice and slow, and you'll really feel that in your right shoulder blade, guys. Okay, we'll do one more. Breathing into the nose, just bringing your head back with the right elbow there, and the upper body should feel nicely mobilized indeed. So we'll now come up from there, and if you can just bend your left knee, perhaps have your right thigh bent, and just grab a hold of your right ankle, lock your left arm out to the left, breathe in, and give yourself another side stretch on your left waistline. Okay, that's one. And then just on your right hand side, just reach the right arm up and over the head. Nice big stretch that way. Okay, so we'll do the other side and then we'll get ready for your core. So just again, stack up your knees bent in line with those hips, arms are straight, and with your other arm, your left arm now, just reach back, try and touch the floor. Again, if you can only go a little bit, do not worry, it'll get better the more you do it. Okay, just try and keep your knees glued together as well, folks. Try to avoid the knees coming apart. Breathing in, and we then just bend your other elbow, left hand, left fingertips even on top of your head. Just slowly turn your head back to the left. Feel that great relief across your left shoulder blade now. In through nose, out through mouth, pull back again. And from there, just take your time coming up, nice and slow. You've got your right foot in front of your left thigh, both knees bent if you can. Just have your left hand, your left ankle, and then reach the right arm up and over the head there. Big side stretch into your right side. Flatten your right hand and wrist down. Left arm and hand up and over the head. Left side of your trunk also. Okay, so we're nicely stretched and mobilised across the upper back and the chest and your sides. Now we're going to get into a little bit of work for your core and just some movements that are going to help your pelvic floor. Okay, so first off, let's see if we go this way. If you just start with your feet flat and your knees bent, just have about a fist distance between your knees. Just carefully imprint your spine down to the floor and have your hands flat, your shoulders are down away from the ears. And if you can just create a little gap under your lower back at the moment, so as you can hopefully see, my hand can slide underneath my lower back. And from there, all we're going to do is just simply rock and tilt the pelvis up and down at a steady controlled pace. So what's happening here is we're just giving the lower back, the lumbar spine, a little bit of fluid here. Okay, we're getting some blood flow into your lower abdominals as well. So you're just getting 2 for 1 really with this movement, warming up your midsection and mobilising the lower back also. So we'll do one more, and then from there, if you can just kind of get to the point where you haven't got the entire lower back pressed into the floor, but you can get about a couple of fingers still underneath your lower back. And now we're just going to have a little bit of activation to the glutes. So your hands are flat, shoulders are down, we breathe in, exhale out, tummy sucked in, and if you can just begin to start peeling your spine off the floor gradually, work your way up gradually to the point where you're resting on your upper back, and when you get to the top, breathe in, just try and really tense your glutes. So you're going to contract your glutes to help strengthen your pelvic floor muscles, and then release the glute contraction and just go ahead and massage that spine one vertebra at a time down to the floor. We'll have another one. Exhale out again, just slowly peel the spine off the floor like Velcro, tear it off the ground carefully. Just get to the point where you're resting on the upper back, not too much pressure on the head. Breathe in, and again, just tense those glutes, really contract the butt muscles. Breathe in, and after 5 seconds or so, release the glute contraction, massaging spine down to the floor. And just maybe have a wrap around of your hands over knees, hug them into your chest. Just have a slight rock from side to side. Nice massage effect for the lower back. Okay, so we'll have one last phase. The pelvic floor, have your hands flat, your feet flat. We'll breathe in again. Blowing out, we just peel the spine gradually off the floor, resting on your upper back, folks. And when you get there, breathing in, we blow out, just lower your bum halfway down. Breathe in, up you go. Blowing out halfway down. Breathing in, up we go. We're going to go one more time. And at the top, on your last one, if you can just pause and breathe in, just really tense your glute muscles once again now. Really contract your butt for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the glutes contraction and massage your spine down to the floor there, okay? So you're going to bring your feet together flat with your knees and just resting your hands on your core. Can you drop your bent legs over to the right first? Just give that lower back a bit of stretch on your left. Breathe in. And now dropping your bent legs over to the other side. Bit of click on that opposite side of your lower back. Okay. Now, from there, we're going to come into your first core move just to strengthen the abdominals. Very simple to begin with. If you can keep your right foot flat, a little gap under your lower back, 2 fingers, hands on the floor. Just have your left knee bent, half table. Breathe in, blow out. Keep your core sucked in. As you blow out, guys, just nice and slow. Just tap the floor with the toes of your left foot. Then very slowly, as you breathe in, bring the left knee back up. So just slow and controlled for this. The slower you go, the more contraction you're going to feel on the left hand side of your tummy. So just about 5 of these if you can. Nothing too quick, nothing fancy, just working on strengthening those abdominal muscles and getting you back to full fitness. Okay, so that's phase 1. Okay, if you need to stick with that, that's absolutely fine. But for this next phase, we just start with your left heel off the floor, the toes are down, we breathe in. Exhale out, sucking your core. As you breathe in, if you can just lift your left leg up, blow out and lock out the left leg slow. Breathe in, tap the toes of your left foot on the floor, blow out and extend again with that left leg. Breathe in, tap the floor with the toes of your left foot, and again breathe in and then exhale out, extend the left leg straight. Breathe in, tap the floor with your toes of left foot. One more. Exhale out through the mouth, extend, breathe in, and then put your left foot down. So that's a good start for your left hand side. We'll get straight into the right leg now then. So we'll lift the right knee up and keeping the abdominals really sucked in, really slow. We just tap the floor with the toes of right foot. Exhale out, just tap with your right foot. Again, breathing in and blowing out. Breathing in, up we go. So hopefully you're feeling some shake going on, folks, on the right side of this abdominal core. We go one more for this level, but if you need to stay with that level, it's fine. Or just start with the toes of your right foot on the ground, right heel off the floor, breathing in, lift the right leg, extend, blow out through the mouth, breathe in, tap your toes on the floor. Inhale, as you exhale, extend again, breathing in, tap the toes on the floor, keeping the head nice and relaxed. You don't have to bring your head off the floor for this, guys, just keep the head nice and still. Exhaling out one more time, extend the right leg, breathe in and tap. So hopefully that wasn't too challenging, not too easy either. Okay, for our first abdominal series, we're now going to just work that left side again. Keep your right foot flat, have your hands flat on the floor. We're going to go for some one leg circles. Keep the core sucked in, breathe in. As you're blowing out now, just slowly begin to rotate that left leg around, blowing out, breathing in on completion of circle, blowing out through the mouth, keeping that right knee still as you can. Round we go, breathing in, one more, blowing out, breathing in, and left foot can come down. So left foot flat now, left knee bent, so extend the right leg straight, abdominals sucked in, blowing out, off you go now with the right leg. Breathe in, blow out, let's go. Breathing in, we'll go 2 more, guys, just blow out to the mouth. Working that right hand side of your abdominals once more. Blowing out and breathing in. So that's each side of your abdominal core slightly warmed up now. Okay, we're now going to come into the double leg extension. So double leg stretch, just try and have your legs tabletop together and have your hands on the outside of your thighs if you can. Keep your abdominals sucked in, blow out, keep the core tight. And now from there, if you can just try and peel your head and neck off the ground. On the exhale, we're just going to extend your arms up straight with your legs, blow out, breathing in, bend those knees, hands on the outsides of your shins, chin tucked in, blow out, extend your arms and hold, breathing in, hands on the outside of your thighs again, blowing out, and extend and hold, breathing in, hands on the outside of your thighs, once more, blowing out, double leg stretch, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bend those knees, put your head down and just shake your feet off there, okay? So that's a really good one for the base of your core. And now we're just going to give the sides of your obliques a little bit of a sculpt here. So ideally, if you need, option 1, if you need to, just have your toes on the floor with your heels off the ground. And all you're going to do with your abdominals nice and tight is you're going to just drop your legs to the right a little bit. So you're feeling a little bit of contraction on that left hand side. And then dropping your bent legs over to the left. Feeling it on your right hand side now. Now if that's too easy, just come up to tabletop. Keep your hands flat on the floor. Just drop your legs over to the right a little bit. Blow out. And breathe in, back to the middle, blow out, drop over to your left, feel it on your right hand side now, okay, blowing out and breathing in, one more to the right, just a little bit, sculpt that left hand side, breathing in, and blowing out, a little bit of a drop out to your left, and then breathing in, just have a little shake off there on your feet, okay? So we're working those sides well. We're just going to do one more for the midsection of your core and then just a little bit of stretch, okay? So here we go. We're going to go with what we call one leg stretch. So for this one, guys, ideally if you can, just try and start with your legs tabletop together, your core sucked in nice and tight. Breathing in, carefully bring your head and neck off the ground, chin tucked in. And just try to extend your left leg out straight with your right hand and left hand onto your right knee and right ankle. As you're blowing out, just switch over, breathe in. So one leg bent, one leg extended here, okay? Blowing out and breathing in. A nice controlled tempo here. Not going too fast. Just carefully control with your breathing. Blowing out and breathing in to really feel some shake going on each side of your abdominals here. Blowing out and breathing in. One more time, blowing out and breathing in, and just put your head back down, okay? Shake off the feet again. And then just release one leg down straight, your opposite leg bent, left arm out to the left, right hand your left knee. Just try and push the bent left knee over to the right hand side. Try and turn your head to the left shoulder, and we feel a big stretch going on the left of your lower spine. Okay, so your lower back can come under a lot of strain as well, obviously, when you're pregnant. So we'll now change over, left leg down, right leg bent, left hand onto that bent right knee. Just push it over to the left, folks, nice and slow as much as you can. In through the nose, try and turn your head to the right shoulder if you can. Big side stretch on your right hand side. Breathe and hold. And then just release from there. Can you just maybe cross your left ankle over your right thigh? Breathing in, just maybe lifting your right foot off the floor. Grab your left hand, grab your left knee and your left foot. Pull it towards you, so you've got a stretch going on your left gluteal. Push it over to the right a bit. And after those bridges that we did at the start, that just keeps any soreness out of your glute the following day. and then change to just right ankle over your left thigh, right hand on right knee, left hand your right foot, pull towards you guys, and then as you feel that stretch, if you want to go a bit further, push it to your left, stretch off the glutes, and then just keep a hold of your knees, pull yourselves back up, and that's just a little workout then, folks. Okay, it's a short one if you're just easing your way back into exercise after your delivery. Okay, so well done, thanks very much, cheers.